Good morning. This is Erica Foley, Director of Project Management Services and Product Manager for CRM for Distribution here at Behringer Technology Group. We are going to go ahead and get started here in just one moment. So before we dive in and talk about CRM for distribution this morning, I wanted to give you just a brief overview of who we are. At Behringer Technology Group, we're an industry leader in CRM and ERP integration. We're also a Microsoft Gold partner as well as a managed service provider, and we have been recognized throughout North America as one of the industry leaders. We have over 20 years experience in implementation, configuration, training, and support of customer relationship management solutions. And almost all of that has been based on Microsoft Dynamics over the last 15 plus years. We have proven strategies from many distribution and supply chain implementations. We have expertise in unifying sales and marketing while accelerating company growth and extending outreach. And we've deployed solutions for over 1,000 companies and counting across a diverse range of industries. CRM for distribution is built and powered by Microsoft Dynamics 365. It's an accelerated solution that we have built in-house here at Behringer Technology Group, and it leverages the out-of-the-box functionality that comes with Microsoft Dynamics 365. In short, it's an intelligent modern cloud application tailored for the needs of wholesale distributors and manufacturers. What we've come to recognize over the years in working with a number of clients in wholesale distribution is that you have a unique set of business requirements. You need faster delivery, standard automation, and ERP integration. And so what we've developed in CRM for distribution is a solution that helps in all three of these areas. CRM for distribution helps increase sales productivity while decreasing response times and providing better overall customer service than your competition. The standard automation built into the solution helps you take your sales to the next level with predictive analysis and actionable data right at your fingertips. And it's already set up with bidirectional integration between your ERP system and CRM or Dynamics 365. And we'll talk a little bit more about what that integration includes a little bit later on. When we talk about managed solutions, we like to centralize our customer data into as few screens as possible. And so CRM for distribution harnesses the power of providing you with customer contact, order, invoice, pricing, and more in one convenient location. It includes state-of-the-art ERP and CRM integration compatible with Epicore's Profit 21, Microsoft Dynamics Great Plains, Infor SXE, and many other ERP solutions. And custom integration options are available. So if you're running an ERP system that's not listed here, or you have custom integration needs above and beyond what comes out of the box, we can work with you to tailor the solution to meet your needs. Our cost to serve model helps you keep track of customer orders, activities, and expenses, and understand your true customer profitability and cost to serve those customers. You can see if your profitability is ranking as high as you think it is simply based on your transactions, or if it might be adjusted either up or down based on how much time and money you're spending to service those customers. And we'll show you how. You can improve your sales efficiency by leveraging our 360-degree view of customers' behaviors, transactions, and records. You can direct your valuable sales and marketing resources to the accounts that need your attention and you want them to focus on. So how do we do all of this? We leverage the out-of-the-box Dynamics 365 modules. And so we're going to talk a little bit about Dynamics 365 to better understand the underlying architecture that CRM for distribution is built upon. Our Dynamics 365 modules include sales, marketing, service, and dashboards and reports. Our sales module includes leads and opportunities, account and contacts, quotes, orders, and invoices, your typical transactional records, including detailed line items, your products, your price list, and you can manage your sales goals. Marketing helps us manage our campaigns, marketing lists, campaign activities, and sales literature. Our service module helps us track our cases, our queues and routing rules, our service calendar, knowledge articles, service level agreements, our SLAs and entitlements. And then dashboards and reports span all of these modules, including CRM for distribution, to provide you with the analysis tools that help you run your business. Looking a little bit deeper at Dynamics 365, we have the accounts. And the account form is where we have built in our customer, ship to, supplier, and vendor details. Account details and contact information is available within this single pane of glass. And it also includes our timeline, which is inclusive of all notes, tasks, phone calls, appointments, and emails. Our contacts are any individuals associated to the account. We also are able to see our addresses, which integrates with different mapping solutions, and we can see our billing and shipping preferences, as well as map details and so much more. The account details are accessible via a web client like you see here, or on your mobile device. Mobile devices have been updated to include our unified interface, which allows for the same experience across all devices for all users, whether they're logged into a laptop, a desktop computer, an iPad, a tablet, smartphone, and more. The different activity types that are supported by Dynamics 365 include notes, which are text or files, and those files can be pictures or documents or templates or whatever files that you might be using to support your business. They include tasks, which are to-do list items or actionable items. They include phone calls, which can be inbound calls, outbound calls, or voicemails. They also include appointments, which include meetings or conference calls, or any other activities or interactions that you have with your customers that have a specific date and start time and end time. Our notes include various details such as title, notes, attachments, and photos. If you're using Dynamics 365 with CRM for distribution on your mobile device, the built-in camera on that device is automatically integrated with the solution to help you capture new photos on the go. To add an appointment, simply click on the plus sign on your timeline, select the activity type of appointment, and then you can start adding in your appointment details. Similar to creating an appointment in an email or other calendar tool, such as Outlook 365, you will be able to enter who's required, who's optional, the subject of your appointment, where the appointment is going to take place, and so much more. To create an email from Dynamics 365, simply click on the plus sign on the timeline again, select your email, and start typing who the email is to, what the subject should be, and enter your email content. Dynamics 365 includes a rich text editor, allowing you to make your emails look professional and formatted based on your business needs. Phone calls can be added as well. If you are making a phone call from your mobile device, the phone call can be tracked automatically into Dynamics 365 or made from Dynamics 365 through your phone's capabilities. If you are entering a phone call manually, you can simply type in who you've made the call to or from, what number you called will be automatically populated, and then you can add in a description of what you discussed during that call. If the phone call was an outbound call and resulted in leaving a voicemail, you'll be given an option to simply check off that a voicemail was left. When recording tasks in Dynamics 365, again, simply click on the plus sign on the timeline, select the task activity type, and type in the details of what the task should involve. You can delegate your tasks to other users depending on your security privileges, and you can set due dates and priority as well. Our contacts include many, many details, such as who they are, who they work for, what their job title is, different contact details, such as different phone numbers, addresses, fax, email, preferred method of communication, and you can see all of the related records that that contact is involved in as well, such as all of their interactions on the timeline. And then you can see the recent cases and opportunities that that contact is involved in. So any interactions that you have with this person, whether it be sales related or service related, you will be able to see right here, again, in a single pane of glass. You can also record personal notes about individual contacts, as well as their marketing preferences and billing and shipping preferences. On occasion, we have individuals or companies that we interact with in a marketing capacity that we don't necessarily want to add to the database as a contact or account. We want to take the time to qualify that person or that company before we actually add them to the system. So Microsoft Dynamics includes an entity called lead. Leads help us record information about individuals and the companies that they work for, and then give us a unified interface that allows for qualification of that lead. We can record our activities and interactions with that particular person during the qualification process. We can record things like their purchase timeline, their stakeholders, their competitors that they're talking to, and then we have the ability to either qualify or disqualify that particular lead. If we qualify the lead, Dynamics 365 will automatically create the account, contact, and opportunity for us and proceed further down the sales path. Our lead to opportunity sales process, which you can see across the top of the screen denoted by the red bullseye, guides your sales users through the qualification process, as well as the overall sales process, hopefully to a closed won opportunity. If, however, when you're working with a lead, you've determined that this person is not going to be a qualified opportunity, you can simply disqualify the lead, removing them from active records that your sales team or marketing team are focused on, and record the history of that interaction so that you don't inadvertently market to them again. When you qualify a lead, and the opportunity is created, it progresses through the lead to opportunity sales process and continues to guide your sales team through the different stages that you would like them to follow along the way. The opportunity sales process and stages is completely customizable and can be tailored to suit your business needs. When you're working on an opportunity, you'll be able to record such details including estimated close date, projected revenue, sales funnel detail. You have your timeline with your different activities showing the history that you've had with this particular lead and now an opportunity. You can record your stakeholders, your sales team, your competitors that you are up against for this particular sale. And then once you have reached completion with this opportunity, you can close the lead as won, lost, or canceled. When you close the lead, you'll be able to record additional information such as what gave you that competitive edge so that you can do SWOT analysis on your opportunities with your sales team and simply revise your process as needed to get better and better over time. On the service side of the application, we have our cases, and our cases follow a very similar infrastructure to the lead to opportunity process. In this particular instance, you can see our case process, which shows the different stages in identifying, researching, and resolving a case. And just like the opportunity, these different stages can be completely customized to meet your business model. On the case form, we have our case process, our case details, our different customer details that are related to this particular case. And what's really nice about that is that you don't have to drill into the customer in order to look up certain things like contact information, what other cases you've worked on related to this customer, and so on and so forth. Everything is provided to you, again, on a single pane of glass. You can see different cases that you've recently worked on here, the routing and escalation of this particular case, and you can even add this case to a queue for the next available person on your service team to pick up and continue working on. So now that I've shown you a little bit of Dynamics 365, let's talk more about CRM for distribution. CRM for distribution is built on top of Microsoft Dynamics 365, which means that in addition to Dynamics 365 out-of-the-box features and functions, by installing CRM for distribution, you basically take it to the next level for distributors and wholesale manufacturers. On top of the Dynamics 365 application features that I've just shown you, you'll be able to also start leveraging things like call and expense tracking. You'll be able to analyze your customer profitability. You'll be able to track your cost to serve, your supplier relationships, and so much more. So let's dive in and talk a little bit more about how all of this works. The power behind CRM for distribution is really managed by another product that we've created here at Behringer called DataSyncCloud. DataSyncCloud is a cloud-based integration platform as a service, so it runs in the background, and this is what supports the bidirectional synchronization between Dynamics 365 and your ERP system. The integration maps that are included in DataSyncCloud allow us to integrate in real time all of the different data points that you see here. So starting with customers, prospects, contacts, ship to suppliers and vendors, all of that is brought over from your ERP system to Dynamics 365 and is bidirectionally integrated back. So any updates that you're making to those records in Dynamics 365 with CRM for distribution installed get automatically updated in your ERP system. So you never have to worry about which system is the record of source because both will be in sync. We also integrate the customer notes, pricing libraries, quotes, orders, invoices, components, items, and so much more. Taking a look at some of the CRM for distribution features, in our managed solution, we've included dashboards, charts, and reports. We have opportunity tracking and forecasting, customer ranking, custom security and ownership, quote order and sales history, invoice tracking and expense reporting, business process automation, and the full ERP integration. Additional features include our integration of quotes, orders, and invoices, our automatically aggregated sales history showing you how you're performing at that customer over different periods of time. We've built in analytics and reporting and dashboards. We have automated customer ranking showing you not only how you're performing with your customers, but how your customers compare to one another. We have a flexible cost to serve model, which allows you to decide how much your sales resources time is worth and how you want to associate your prices to different activities. You can support data from multiple companies. So if you're an enterprise business with different companies or business units, we can support integration based on how you're currently set up today. We can also support multiple currencies. So if you're doing business in multiple countries with different currencies, that is supported out of the box. We also allow quotes and orders to be linked to ship-tos. We've extended our mobile client support and much, much more. Our CRM and ERP data is now visible in a single application. So with CRM for distribution and DataSyncCloud running behind the scenes, you'll be able to view your real-time data and see both sales and ERP data in a single dashboard. So this is an example of how we can see our open opportunity pipeline, our active customers, and our quotes not ordered, starting with our top 5 quote values by customer. We're also able to combine different charts and dashboards that show you different aspects of your business, all again within a single pane of glass. So thinking about all the different transactions that you have with your various customers and your ship tos, your suppliers and vendors, we'll be able to harness the power of Dynamics 365 and CRM for distribution to custom configure dashboards to meet your needs. To visualize your data in more detail, you can drill into each one of these charts on the dashboard simply by clicking on an ellipsis and then choosing the records that you want to see. And then it will show you not only the chart, but also the records that make up that particular chart. And you can continue to drill further into the details of the charts or the lists and filter down to the level of detail that you choose. This is also supported for different charts and lists that include the data from your ERP system. So this gives your sales team and your marketing team the capability to view your ERP data in more detail, as well as filter and funnel the data to meet their business needs. When you visualize your data using the drill down, you're able to apply filters very easily. So using the filter feature built into Dynamics 365, you can choose what you want to sort on, what you want to filter on, almost as easy as using an Excel spreadsheet. Very simple to work with. The CRM for distribution includes several dashboards that are already pre-configured for you out of the box. So whether you're a marketing resource, a sales manager, a marketing manager, a business leader, whatever the case may be, there are dashboards configured to meet your role and your needs. The actionable transactional data points for sales, marketing, and customer service include different dashboards already configured out of the box. And these dashboards include different charts that, again, you can drill into to see the different records. So here's one example, the CRM for distribution sales history showing the customer ranks. The delinquent accounts, so if you have customers who aren't keeping up with their invoices, you'll be able to see that at a glance using the power of DataSyncCloud Integration built in. You can see our active customers, our top 5 profitable customers comparing last year to date versus the current year to date. So you can see how you're doing right there at a glance. You can see our top 5 sales reps, our item groups, and again, these dashboards are completely configurable to meet your needs. Again, drilling into these charts, you'll be able to see the data behind the chart itself. So if we drill into our customer rank chart, as you can see here, you'll be able to see all of the different customers that make up our different ranks. So if we want to see our A-level customers, we can drill into the A on the chart here. We can do so for B, or we can simply drill in and see all the different customers that are included in this chart. In this particular example, you can see that we're looking at our customers that are ranked A, B, C, or D, and they're sorted by the current rank. Our customer ranking is updated on a nightly basis. So once we bring in your updated sales history, we run a process automatically behind the scenes against all active customers. And this is based on a bell curve by default. So we're looking at all of your current sales and comparing and contrasting your customers automatically for you behind the scenes and setting the rank appropriately. If a rank changes, you'll be able to see what the current rank is compared to what their prior rank was. And this can also be manually overridden for selected customers. So if a customer needs to be updated, you can simply change the rank manually. And again, you'll be able to see at a glance what the prior rank was compared to the current rank. Our sales history is also updated on a nightly basis. We automatically aggregate our sales history for month to date, fiscal year to date, last fiscal year to date, rolling 1 to 12 months, and rolling 13 to 24 months. We compare these amounts to one another, and for each one you can see what our sales was, our cost, our gross profit, our operating profit, the currency, and the number of orders for that particular time period. We also will show you the variance comparing the fiscal year to date with our last fiscal year to date, so you can see how you're doing year over year with your customers. Again, this can be manually overridden for selected customers, but out of the box, our default is manual or automatically rather to update this on a nightly basis. Our cost to serve helps you determine your customer profitability at a glance. So similar to our sales history, we see this also update automatically on a nightly basis. The calculations can be tailored to fit your organization's true costs, and you have the power in your system settings to decide how you want the cost to be calculated. Our cost to serve a customer combined with employee expenses gives you a better, clearer picture of what it costs to be in business, as well as what it costs to service your customers. We aggregate your cost to serve automatically for month to date, fiscal year to date, and last fiscal year to date. You can choose in your system settings to set prices for each different type of activity that you have with your customers, whether it's a phone call, an appointment, an email, etc. You can also choose to set an hourly rate. So perhaps you can have a hybrid setup where a phone call might be a fixed price, where an appointment would be priced by the hour. All of that is automatically calculated and aggregated for you based on the settings that you choose. So that gives you a much clearer picture of what it costs to service your customers. CRM for distribution gives you transactional ERP data right at your fingertips. You can see your quotes that are quotes that are open that have not yet been converted to orders. You can see orders that are placed by your customers and your ship tos, and you'll be able to see whether or not the orders have been invoiced yet, indicating whether or not there's one or more items that still need to be fulfilled. And you can also see your invoices and your invoice history. Invoice aging is also included so that you can get a glimpse of whether or not this customer is keeping up with their invoices, and you can see approximately how old those invoices are. All of this all of this data is available to you out of the box using CRM for distribution and DataSyncCloud integration. It's all readily available in CRM for distribution and Dynamics 365 using the solution. It's available to query. It's available to run reports on. It's available to create marketing lists. It's available for your sales team to access in the field and take action on. They can use this data to prepare for customer meetings. They can use this data to drive follow-ups. We can automate processes based on this data and so much more. For more information, you can visit us at our website, www.crmfordistribution.net. You can also reach out to us by phone, calling our 800 number on the screen. We hope that you've enjoyed learning more about CRM for distribution and Microsoft Dynamics 365 today. To learn more, reach out. We're like to schedule a call with you and talk more about your CRM for distribution needs and see how we can tailor a solution to fit your unique business model. Thanks for joining us today.